Hey, what's up, you degenerates? Welcome back to another episode of Sick Sad Society. Let me get into my position here. The only podcast that makes you question why you even bother getting out of the bed in the morning sometimes. Today, we're diving into the wild, wild world of UK nightclubs, cheating, and celebrities that have meltdowns. So let's just get on with it, get on with it, get on with it.
Oh Lord, I'm so bored. Oh Lord, I'm so bored.
So, UK nightclubs and their new toilet policies, because, nothing screams a good time like a venue getting all Orwellian on where you can and can't powder your nose. All right, so picture this. You're in Burntwood, Staffordshire. Yeah, I know it sounds like a Harry Potter village, but it's just a regular town with regular people trying to have a regular night out. You hit up this nightclub, and there's this sign that straight up says, "We serve Coke products at the bar, not in the toilet. We catch you, lifetime ban. You have been warned." I mean, come on. That's some top tier British cheekiness right there. Like, are they going to say, we need a toilet bouncer now? Some guy's standing at the urinals with a clipboard checking for cocaine dust on the toilet. So these two party animals, Dale Harvey and Holly Booth, they run this Great British Pub Crawl page on Facebook. Yeah, because apparently that's a thing now. And they stumble upon this sign during their night out. They snap a pic, throw it online, and bam! Instant internet sensation. People are going nuts over it. Half of them are like, hell yeah, crack down on those toilet Tony Montanas. Should I do an English accent and piss some people off? No, we're not going to do that today. I'm doing it. People are going nuts over it. Half of them are like, hell yeah, crack down on those toilet Tony Montanas, mate. And the other half are saying, chill out. This isn't the Spanish Inquisition. One guy's all like, great sign, evil drug ruins so many lives. Sure thing, Captain Obvious, we get it. Another one says, those that sell it in the toilet can't be trusted. Yeah, because you can trust them as long as they sell it out of their car. As long as it's not in the toilet, forget it. All bets are off, right? But then, of course, you got the critics, always the critics. Another one's ranting, bars and nightclubs are not the place to school people on healthy behavior. I kind of agree with that. When I worked at this bar in Michigan, I used to have a guy will come on Saturday nights and sit out front and hand out stuff to get people to come to this church. I'm like, this is not the audience, bro. I get what you're trying to do, but wrong crowd. Anyway, and my favorite one, why not let them do coke? They'll sell more booze, right? Because nothing says great business model like turning your club into a 24/7 Wall Street after party. But here's the kicker. In the UK, if you get caught with coke, you're looking at up to 7 years in the slammer and an unlimited fine. Unlimited, right? That's why Donald Trump does this, because it's unlimited. They don't mess around. Brian Masters, 69 years old, bless his heart, sums it up with, it's a fact of life. You just have to live with it. It's an everyday thing. It's what young people do. Thanks, Brian, for that sage wisdom. Just what we needed. So, what do you make of this? A nightclub trying to be the drug police, a community knee-deep in narcotics, and everyone else either applauding or rolling their eyes. It's a sick, sad society, my friends, and it only seems to be getting sicker and sadder. Congratulations to drugs. You've won the war on drugs. What are your thoughts on that? Leave a comment. Allow me to guide you through the absolute dumpster fire of modern celebrity culture. Today, we're diving headfirst into the chaotic whirlpool that is Britney Spears' life. Buckle up. It's going to be a bumpy ride, as you probably already know. So here's the deal. Britney Spears, the once pop princess turned reality show catastrophe, is reportedly spiraling out of control. Have you not seen her Instagram page in the past 2 years? Come on. And I'm talking about a tailspin that makes a toilet flush look like a gentle breeze. According to TMZ, the situation is so dire that people around her are practically begging for another conservatorship. Yeah, because free Britney and all that jazz, remember that? Now it seems like maybe she needs it more than ever.
Leave Britney
Let's break it down. Britney's mental health has been going down faster than a greasy cheeseburger at 3 a.m. since the conservatorship ended. She's off her meds, she's drinking, and using drugs again. And not just any drugs, folks, but the kind that put her in rehab multiple times. It's like watching a train wreck, but instead of a train, it's Britney's life. Instead of a track, it's a never-ending loop of bad decisions and questionable relationships. Speaking of bad decisions, let's talk about her current boyfriend, Paul Solis. This guy's a real piece of work. A felon who's now running Britney's household like he's the king of a very trashy castle. They've had physical fights, including one at the Chateau Marmont, where Britney ended up half naked in the hallway screaming. An ambulance was called because she hurt her ankle. I mean, this isn't a reality show plot. This is her actual life. And then there was, that Vegas hotel room debacle. She did so much damage, she had to fork out thousands of dollars for repairs. This isn't a boyfriend. This is a walking disaster. And let's not forget about her father, Jamie Spears, the man everyone loves to hate. Okay, he wasn't the best guy to run the conservatorship, right? Britney practically loathes him. But the end result, Britney didn't get a cent from him after their legal battle, and she's down millions in lawyer fees. Imagine paying for your own misery and still getting screwed over. It's like paying extra for a worse seat at a concert. Now, let's talk about the surveillance scandal that wasn't. The free Britney movement got all up in arms because they thought Jamie was bugging her bedroom. Turns out there was no bedroom surveillance, but there was surveillance on her communications because there were real fears she was getting drugs from some shady dealers. Probably from the guys in the bathroom story from before. This is like a bad spy novel, only less exciting and more depressing. And here we are, folks. The people around Britney think she's on a fast track to an early grave if she doesn't get help. But here's the kicker. You can't force someone to get sober. They have to want it. And let's face it, the drugs are just the tip of the iceberg. The real issue is whatever deep-seated trauma or mental health crisis she's dealing with since her Mickey Mouse House Club days. So what do? Do we throw her back into a conservatorship and let someone else take the wheel, hoping they don't crash the car again? Or do we just sit back and watch another former superstar go down in flames, all while the media and public eat it up like it's the latest Netflix binge?
Leave her alone!
Who knows? But one thing's for sure, Britney's story is the perfect reflection of our sick, sad society. We build them up, tear them down, and then act shocked when they can't handle the fallout. It's a never-ending cycle of celebrity misery that we just can't seem to get enough of. I think they called it Schadenfreude, maybe. It's like when you go to a race and you want to see the crash. That's what that is. Right. Last story. Let's get on with it. So get this, a young veterinarian, not military vet. A young veterinarian on her first day, people, gets thrown right into the middle of what can only be described as, a soap opera meets ER. This poor puppy comes in, seriously ill. X-rays reveal an obstruction in his stomach. What could it be? A toy? A bone? Nope. It's a lady's thong. Yeah, you heard me right. It was a thong. And here's the part that gets juicy. They pulled the thong out during surgery. Thankfully, the puppy's okay. And when the owners show up, the wife takes one look at the thong and goes,
"A thong? I don't have a thong. I never had thongs."
And just like that, the floodgates open. Turns out hubby's been cheating. And the mistress's thong ended up in the dog's stomach. I need to go off script here. Why would the dog be eating the underwear? What was going on in the underwear that made the dog say, "This is a consumable"? Anyway, I digress. The vet, bless her heart, is just 26 years old and probably thinking, what the hell kind of job did I sign up for? She writes about it, where else? Reddit. She says, Quote, what a horrible way to find out your husband cheated on you, but that's my first day of my job. I hope she divorces him and feels better soon, end quote. The story's blown up online and everyone's got an opinion, as they often do. One Reddit user summed it up perfectly. What the hell? Well, wait, sorry. Well, that's I'm trying to read the quote. One Reddit user summed it up perfectly. Quote, well, that's a hell of a first day, ain't it? Shame on him, but double shame on him that a puppy's life was threatened too. May she and the doggy be healthy and happy, and that dumbass gets his just desserts. Okay, end quote. Let's break this down. You've got a guy cheating on his wife, right? The mistress's thong gets eaten by the dog because why wouldn't it? I don't know. And now this young vet is playing Jerry Springer with a scalpel. And let's not forget the wife, who's now dealing with the double whammy of her dog nearly dying and finding out her husband's a sleaze. Imagine having to explain this to your friends. How'd you find out he was cheating? Oh, the vet found another woman's thong in our dog's stomach. That's a level of absurdity even Shakespeare probably couldn't dream up. And this poor vet, thinking she's going to spend her days saving cute puppies and kittens, instead finds herself smack in the middle of a marital meltdown on her first day. I mean, talk about a rough first day. Welcome to the workplace, kid. It's all downhill from here. So what's the lesson here? Maybe it's don't cheat. Maybe it's keep your underwear away from animals. Or maybe it's just that life is a chaotic mess and we're all just trying to get through it without ending up in a Reddit post. All right, that's enough insanity for today. Stay tuned, stay skeptical, and keep your thongs out of reach of curious dogs. Catch you next time on the Success Society. Peace.